It's Week 11 of the NFL. And up next is the Texans' towering wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Texans and the Packers under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now King to throw on second down. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. King steps away to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters warm up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. It looks like they'll move things around here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 3rd down and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So here are the Texans to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. King Flush to his right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King dancing to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Off play action. King eluding the pressure right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. King flushed out right. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Off the play fake. King. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Elijah Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 2nd of this first half, as they'll try again on 1st down here. Throwing to start the drive. King escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, King. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Operating from the gun, King. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive. Looking to throw. King. Flush to his right. Now he's loose again. And down to the 16-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off play action. King. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I thought that was going to be an interception. That was a mistake.
You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 for... Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable. Throwing to start the drive. King. That's going to be caught by Rivers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. King looking to throw on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's King on 1st and 10, being chased out left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, King eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. King now throwing on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. King. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So here's a 3rd and 14.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake. King. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. King. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. King on the move to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just
He has the 4 touchdown passes in last drive. He ran one in for good measure. He's done it all in this one. See what he has in store here. 1st and 10. To throw is King on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. King flushed out right. Room here to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. King. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the... Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. Now King to throw on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Texans. Elijah Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Able to... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And here comes the Texans now. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. King off the bootleg, buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well. The Texans offense set to regain possession. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. There he goes again. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Houston. How about that? Their quarterback, 91 yards. And the Texans are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Houston set to take over. Here's King on 1st and 10. A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. King now looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. To throw is King. Throwing on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, King. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Flush to his right. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to.
And now out comes Houston. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. King. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Ready, set, go! Set, ready! Set! Down! Ready! Set! Ready! It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And up next is the Texans' towering wide receiver. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Texans and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Now King on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, King. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out to his left. Touchdown, Houston. Their mobile quarterback, 32 yards. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize.
Last drive on their opening drive, he finished it off with a touchdown run of his own. And now they begin here, 1st and 10. King, off play action. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Here's King on 1st and 10. Now he's flushed out left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, King. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
But we hear so often how tackling.
So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead yet again. King now, throwing on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, King. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. King. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. To throw is King on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. King. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Looking to throw. King. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are off to a... Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. Oh, he shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. King. Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. King. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. King being chased out left. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. King flushed out right. A beautiful fake. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. King escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with a touchdown run, and he'll start anew with a first down. Now King throwing to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. King. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Texans.
King on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans add 6 to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Kenny Yeboah, 95 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. King. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's King to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Texans get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity?
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
Let's go now.
King now, off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now they'll shift things around. To throw is King. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now King throwing on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
Bart, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Texans. Elijah Moore, 75 yards. And the Texans have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. On 1st and 10, King. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, King. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And quickly, they get to the line. King to throw on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, King eluding the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Here's King, off play action. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans extend this fourth-quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that. And here comes the Texans now. King now, Off the play fake. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
Okay, ready? Ready? On the jump!